We're live again for another week of the wonderful. I know, man. It's been emotional. We've got my mascot without his cone of shame because he's getting a little bit better
today.
You're not? No.
No.
That's all.
No mascot from me.
You'll be all pleased to know that his steroids are starting to work. His skin's clearing up, and he's come back to being his usual. Well, yeah, because he's going to be all over the vid because he's currently just climbing all over me. But I mean, his skin's pretty bad, but it's cool. It's cool. It's all right. It's all right. Anyway, less cat show, less talking about the pussy, and more motorsport show.
Yes.
Cats. Pussy cats, Andrew.
Yes.
Dirty mind.
So not been much on this week.
There hasn't, mate, no. There's going to be a lot less.
There is.
That is for sure. So I'm going to touch on I've got a couple of bits to touch on sort of regarding that, what it kind of means. Are you going straight into your F1 segment?
I can.
The Andrew
F1
the
usual
segment. So, boom.
Before we start with the race,
I'm a little bit dizzy then.
Well,
I was just going in and out of the camera and then I just made myself dizzy.
So before we start with the race, there were quite a lot of driver news last week.
Cool.
Before the weekend. So starting with Alpha, Kimi and Giovinazzi
Alpha have a F1 car?
Alpha.
Oh, not Alfa Romeo.
Yeah.
Oh, so how much
Alfa
that
Romeo.
took? Oh, right, yeah. I didn't know they had an F1 car.
Yeah, they do. So
that's
they've
nice.
both signed on again, which kind of wasn't expecting. So if you share my screen, this is what.
Oh, yeah, automatically shares.
Oh, that's good.
Except I haven't got it locked in, so I can't bloody see it. There we go.
So this is what F1 tweeted.
Yeah, good.
That's Kim saying I'm not leaving. So yeah, that was quite funny.
I like that. Not watched that film in a while.
That was good. What else was there?
You got a lot of thingamajiggies open there.
I
just
have,
to let you know on your screen.
Oh no, I've got quite a lot of stuff. So
we're nice like that.
So that one Alpha. What's going on?
Marie's just destroying shit in the background. So Molly's ran out, so I don't think you knew what it was.
So yeah, that was Alpha, and then we had some more news from Williams because there were quite a lot of rumours going.
Oh, don't even start with that little internet pausing shit today, lad. Not in the F1 segment. You're the one who's got to do the F1 segment because I don't bother watching that shit. He's gone. I tell you what, right? When you get your new bloody house,
am I back?
You are back. Yes, I was about to go in a full rant. You better get some bloody decent internet in the new house.
That's the plan. And so
this shit
carry on.
Not going down.
Where I left off.
Yes.
So Williams confirmed that Russell and Latifi are both staying. So Williams tweeted this, which was quite funny.
I'm assuming it was like the the meme challenge for F1.
Yeah, that's basically all it is nowadays. And then George replied with that gif saying I'm not leaving. Yeah, good guy, George Russell.
Yeah, man.
And then Gasly confirmed he was staying with AlphaTauri. And then that's pretty much it. We have. So this is a little thing that shows you what seats are left.
Ooh. Let's have a look.
So Alpine, which was Renault. You've got Alonso and Ocon.
Mm-hmm.
Mercedes, Hamilton, Bottas. McLaren, Ricciardo, Norris. Aston Martin, which was Racing Point. You've now got Vettel and Stroll. Ferrari. They've just changed this year or next year. Because Aston Martin were in partnership with Red Bull, so it was Red Bull Aston Martin Racing or something. But now it's just Aston Martin Racing.
Cool.
And then Ferrari, Leclerc, Sainz, AlphaTauri, Gasly, the boss of Red Bull / AlphaTauri, has said that Kvyat, who's driving for him at a minute, is going, basically. He basically just said that openly, which...
Fair enough.
Tad harsh, but yeah, whatever. Red Bull, Verstappen's confirmed. Obviously, they don't know who's going to be there next.
Yep.
Yeah, Haas, nobody's confirmed. Alpha, like I said, and Williams, like I said. So that's pretty much it. We're nearly full up again. So, going into qualifying,
I might attempt to actually watch it next year.
It's been, because there's been all these like old school tracks, it's been really good.
Yeah.
Like this weekend were really good.
Was it Imola this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, must be some of the stuff you've been showing us actually sounds like not bad. A bit like going back in the day when I used to watch it, when I was but a wee boy, which was many times ago.
Qualifying, Russell nearly got into Q3 in his Williams again, which is very good. He ended up starting 13th. Can you guess who was first, second, and third?
I'm going to go for Hamilton first.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to try and think of names that you say a lot. There's one beginning with B.
Yep.
Buxton or something. It sounds like a tablet.
Bottas.
That one, Bottas, yeah. And who's that other guy that I actually quite like? Who's the other dude that I like?
I don't know, because I don't know who you like, to be honest.
Oh, dude, I was like singing on the radio and shit.
Norris?
Yeah.
No. He started like 8th or something.
It
was Verstappen.
I'm a fan of him, even though I don't actually watch him. He just seems awesome as a person.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
So, Verstappen third, anyway. So,
oh, yeah. He's one that you mentioned a lot as well.
If you play the video, that is the Verstappen overtakes Bottas for P2. Basically, nothing really happened until quite near end.
So just skip all this shit.
Yeah, you can go to one... Oh, no, actually, you can probably watch most of this, actually. It's quite... It's basically just... It's basically just an onboard with him for a lap. But it shows it's quite a good section, because obviously he's right behind Bottas.
Yeah.
And then I'll show you a clip. Full track. And then I'll show you a clip of his team radio.
Yeah, man.
Because he was talking to the team like all through this, saying how like hard it was to stay behind him. Because when you're quite close, in F1 cars you get a lot reduced downforce.
Yes, you would, yeah. Because I was thinking, like, it sounds like he's really all over him, obviously. Bottas made a mistake there, but before he was, and then all of a sudden, like, where is he? He's like gone.
That's finished now, right?
Nice, yeah, man.
Yeah.
So
after that one, if you play the
BMW
full team
3160 30 Coupe. That's nice. So just looking at suggested videos that it's come up with, and it's not coming up with makeup ones today. It's coming up with actual ones that I watch, which is nice.
That's good.
Which one now,
So
Mr. Andrews?
Verstappen passes Bottas full team radio, but if you just play it from 56 seconds, or 50
Did you even
seconds.
send me that one?
Thought I did. I've also just closed it.
You could have, and I've just not bothered to actually.
Yeah, it was the second to last one.
Second to last one. Oh yeah, I might not have
opened that one.
Might not have opened it. Minor details, Mr. Andrew. Minor details. It's okay.
I can only do so much for what I'm given. You
can, and you know you've got this fundamental flaw that you're fucked because you're doing it with me.
So if you do that from 50 seconds or so.
Oh, that's very precise. Oh, gone a little bit far, a little bit. Boom, there you go.
Yep.
Say that again.
Yeah. What do you think's using mode 8 and then just using the overtake out of 15?
This was quite a funny response.
Mode 8 is the worst ever.
Clear enough. Thank you.
If you leave it on,
just to give you an idea,
might as well.
Max, this is the same.
So this is
positions 5, 6, 7 for Bottas.
So this is basically when he's about to overtake him.
7, fail 67 when you can. It's not urgent.
Send it.
So that's when he overtook him. He just shouted, "Send it down, radio."
Yeah, 1.6 already, mate. No DRS.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
That was quite funny. That made me
laugh anyway. He's just going flat out and just having a bit of a chill on the bloody radio.
Yeah, it's crazy how they can do that. To be fair,
it is like
you
gotta be so. Oh, so I just got distracted by a suggested video. Back I read, why did he swap his helmet? Because there was a big load of thing like that. It's a complete sport. When he went in to do the last round of Rallycross, he'd have put a little picture up on his Insta with all of his kit, and it was his old Ford Hoonigan helmet.
Oh yeah.
Not his Renault GCK Monster Energy RX Cartel team, because that's a short name. Please continue with the F1, Mr. Andrew.
All right. Next video, blowout.
Yeah, man, blowout. Oh, I think I've got that one loaded because I remembered one of them.
Professional.
Oh, Verstappen, yeah, boy.
So Verstappen will look in for pretty much a second.
Yeah.
Like easy second.
All right.
Yeah, Hamilton were miles in front at this point.
Hamilton been told to push, like the safety of a car pit stop window over you. Currently 2 seconds away from that. We're off.
Something broke on the car.
Okay.
I like that. Oh, we're off.
Yeah, so they didn't even know anything had happened because it was that, just weren't expecting it at all.
No, flipping
I don't know if it'll show you another replay. Maybe, hopefully. Probably not.
Please, mate. P1, P0 if you can't.
What did he
So, yeah.
P1, P0 if you can't.
Yeah, that did sound like that. But...
Well, that was pretty, yeah. Just so long, wasn't it? But that's mad.
Unfortunately,
like the safety of it.
Boom, gone. But then again, rear blowout in that much power. Yeah.
He hadn't. Thing is, that's hardest compound tyre they were on, and he hadn't done that many laps compared to some other people. So it was quite surprising, really.
What's is he in the Aston Martin? Then, I'm guessing with the big logo on the fucking back.
Yeah, Red Bull.
Red Bull, but then they're separating for next year.
Yes, and Aston Martin's taking over Racing Point because the owner of Racing Point also has shares in Aston Martin.
Is Racing Point any good?
Yeah, they're alright.
I
They'll
mean,
probably be better with Aston Martin.
So
It is.
there's an improvement in the name.
It used to be Force India.
Oh god, that even sounds worse. That sounds either like a very drunk, like hippie girl,
it were owned by like this corrupt Indian guy, basically.
He was the force coming from India. All right, fair enough. Nice.
So obviously that brought safety car out. So if you go on the next video, you'll see what happened.
No, how can somebody crash with a safety car coming out?
Well, you'll see. So obviously this was George Russell. That pitch.
Oh, flipping heck. Oh, you've gone. Oh, there you go. You're back. Oh. What the hell happened there?
He's given it a boot throttle or something, and he's just dropped it.
Oh, let's have a.
That's exactly what he's done.
No.
He's given it a boot throttle to warm the tyres up.
Well,
and it's done a 90 left.
That went really wrong, really quickly. Oh yeah, you can see him accelerate. Have you paused again? I'm going to kick off with you when I see you tomorrow.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Oh, you're back? Yeah.
I am back. Yeah,
so... Oh, team radio. Oh, no, it says on the radio. Because that'll be funny as shit.
I think he says...
So once again, the safety car absolutely changing the face of this race.
Don't know what to say.
Don't know what to say. I fucked up.
Yeah,
all you can actually say. I'm sorry.
There were like a shot of him just sat on the floor outside the track. Just you could tell how pissed he was with himself.
Yeah, well, you gotta be, aren't you?
Because he were on for 10th place as well. But because he was putting that much effort into trying to keep his tyres warm.
Just had to play a video to watch later that it came up and suggested. Colin McRae pedal cam. 4.5 minutes of watching him rally. That'll do for
me. So that pretty much ended it, really.
Hamilton. Race.
Yeah, it would. To be fair, I hadn't covered much, but it was a good race.
Yeah. Well.
Hamilton first, Bottas second, and Ricciardo third. So he did his shoey on the.
Oh, did he? Did he remember this time?
He remembered. There were an interview with him after the race, and the guy interviewing him said, "Oh, you're gonna remember to do it." And he's like, "Yes."
So one time, I'm not gonna forget.
He sits down on his podium spot, takes his shoe off, starts pouring it in, gets up to her, starts drinking it, and Hamilton shouts at him, "Oh, take your shoe off." So he gives Hamilton his other shoe, and then Hamilton does it with him. So
he cannot be that much of a knob if he's gonna go and do that with him. Like, I mean, it's pretty fucking manky doing that.
Yeah. So I listened to an interview with Ricciardo, and he said that previously Ricciardo said, Hamilton had said to him before, "I am ever doing one of them with you, ever," basically. Like, I don't care what you say, I'm never doing it.
Because most people is fucking minging, isn't it? Like sweaty ass shoe that you've been racing him for however long.
So Hamilton put on Instagram this little this saying, "Now I know more than anyone how much sweat you put in. If we ever do that again, I'm using my boot."
Yeah, man, love it.
So that was quite entertaining, to be honest.
That's awesome.
So that was quite good. When Ricciardo passed the start-finish straight, he actually shouted down radio, "Holy mac and cheese balls, that's another effing podium."
Oh shit. He's becoming my next favourite, it appears.
Wow, Ricciardo's always been hilarious, to be honest.
Come on.
So, And then Cyril is like team principal came on radio and said, "There's not a chance I am getting another tattoo." That was quite funny as well.
Awesome.
So yeah, basically Hamilton just doing
Hamilton
very good again, showing why he's got most wins.
So
basically,
that means we'll have 800 then now.
92 or 93.
Oh yeah, sorry, it was at 199, was it? 91. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gone far with next season.
So
we're just doing next season 800.
Yeah, I mean, well, so after this race, Hamilton had an interview. Oh, before we get to that, Mercedes now have the record of 7 consecutive constructors titles.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Who's number 2 then? Would have been Ferrari from back in the day.
Ferrari with 6. Yeah. So, that's really good. So after the race, Hamilton had an interview and he said that there's no guarantee that he'll be racing in Formula 1 next year. He's still not given, said that he hasn't signed, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So that's something.
Oh, don't eat me.
And then Toto Wolff also said the same thing. And he said he might not be.
Don't know if he's any good at driving, but he's not.
No, it's not his principal, so no, he won't be.
You need to do an F1 101 for newbies. Why? Why are you making so much noise? What are you doing? I'm supposed to be podcasting with my mate. Not
the cat ruining my day.
Well, I can't even pick him up because he's just clawing at me to play. I can get anything to play with. I like something dangly, don't I?
So anyway, so yeah, Toto said that he's got ideas who he wants to replace him, basically, which is interesting.
Yeah, because who else is gonna probably come close?
But because he's
what's he gonna go to? I mean, I know he's starting a couple. He's obviously got a couple of racing teams going on because he's done extremely.
The Hamilton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I think, but Toto said because he's I think he's CEO or something. He owns quite a bit of the Mercedes team, so he wouldn't completely step down.
Oh, Hamilton, you mean?
No, Toto.
So whoever the fuck he is,
the principal guy. Yeah. So he'd probably stay and do something.
Right.
But it'd be more background and just training up others, replacing him. But yeah, I don't know why Hamilton would stop.
No, I don't know, because I mean, obviously there's going to be changes at some point in F1 with the whole FIA electric.
But that's not. Well, there's some big changes coming. Yeah. There's some big changes coming.
That F1's not going to be ready, and although they got Formula E on the go, they don't seem to be putting that as the replacement for it to some degree.
No.
You know, whereas you look at World RX, look at rallying, it's fucking changing. It's tough shit. But F1's just whatever.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's. I don't know how it could happen. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, that was a lovely in-depth F1 discussion.
It was. I've got a quick touring cars bit of news.
Well, that's good. Well, I'm going to break it up and I'm going to go for one. I'm going to have a moment.
You have a moment.
Thank you, I shall. So, rallying. Rally things. Because the Belgium rally has been cancelled. because the country's going into the big L word, just like we are. So they've cancelled the rally, which was 2 weeks was going to happen. But what it basically means is there's only one more rally left. So obviously there's been a lot of cancelled anyway, and it means that it's putting our man Elfyn in a damn good position. He's on 111 points, which, well, as you can see here, this is for anybody. Oh, accept that crap. Go away. This is Dirtfish, which is I think an American rally school, but
yeah, they do a lot with Dirt Rally, the game.
Yeah, probably because they're like pretty. Yeah, because in Dirt 4 you go and do that whole practice with them thing, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, basically Evans has got a 14-point lead. The max points you can get is 30 on an event. So he's really going to go into that last one in a really good position. They've done some, because they're like nerds, and I love nerds. They've done some shit on here about what positions Elfyn can get compared to Ogier. So basically it means that he can afford to drop 14 points. So if Ogier wins, Evans can come fourth and still
win.
Yeah, unless he takes a shit ton of power stage points, basically is what they're saying there. If Ogier comes second, he can certainly come eighth, depending then on the power stage points. But basically, yeah, Neuville, Tannic, I mean, what are they on? Ogier's on 97 points, and then Neuville's on 87. I can't imagine, like, for Neuville to win, really, you're going to need Elfyn just to fuck up and crash and just not make it to the end. Which he hasn't done.
One thing to point out there, you see, worst finish by Evans is fourth.
Yes.
The next two guys, DNFs.
Exactly.
Like, that's some consistency.
Well, that's the whole point. So finish always fourth and win two of them. Finish. It's impressive because because people are idiots. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of social media. Oh, he doesn't deserve to win it. It's not a true champion, right? Have you had races? Have you had multiple races? FIA deem 3 races to be sufficient for a championship, I think. When you can't help it. Well, we've had more than 3. Have they all raced him? Apart from shit, I've forgotten his name. Soldo?
Sardo.
Yeah, him. Apart from him, all the others have raced. And at the end of the day, you go to the fucking event, you fucking race, he's got the most points, so people need to stop being idiots. It's like, come on.
I mean, people were saying the same about Hamilton winning this season.
Yeah, I mean, you could have 100 fucking races in a season, it don't matter. Or you could have 2. Really don't matter in F1. He's going to win. Now, obviously, Elfyn hasn't won a championship before. As far as I'm aware.
Surely that'll be first. Is he? Does he class himself as English, or is he?
Oh, British. He's Welsh, isn't
he? Yeah.
So he can get lumped under Britain. I mean, he's fucking called Elfyn Evans, mate. He doesn't get Welsh.
Yeah, I thought it was Welsh, but I couldn't remember.
I'm saying that. I hope he really is Welsh, because if he isn't Welsh and I've just said that, I'm going to look like an absolute penis. I'm going to check.
Surely that's the first, British winner for a hell of a long time.
Yeah, that's a good point, because
it's just been
Yes, he is Welsh. Yeah, I want a list of World Rally Champions by nationality. Apparently we've had 2. Well, not on Elfyn, it doesn't tell me who it is, does it? Fuck me, fucking hell, Ogier's won a lot, hasn't he?
Yes.
Right, so I'm going to share this screen because this is actually ridiculous when you come and have a look at it. Bear in mind, I took a couple of years off rallying, really. But last year, Tannic. OJ. Low.
Yeah, I thought it'd been.
Like, what the. Yeah.
France
France have
dominance.
done bloody well, aren't they? So, Richard Burns. Yeah, man. Of course. I suppose before him, McRae, yeah.
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 Tommy Mackinnon. What a name.
Ronald. Smashing it up in the RX now, isn't he? Oh, he's going to. He was supposed to be doing Project E.
And then if you go all the way back to 92, your boy Carlos Sainz.
Yeah, man. God, fucking Salika. Loving life. Stratos, Fiat 131 R bar. Fuck yeah. What a car, mate. What a car. Be sick.
Oh, more importantly. Yes, that.
I
think we're getting sidetracked a bit.
Slightly. Fuck it. It's worth it, innit? What the fuck's that? I mean, okay, yeah. It's kind of hoping. Yeah, boy. There you go, little 205. I mean,
yeah, man.
T16 don't really look like that, but...
I'm going to say they don't give it much justice there.
Yeah, it's like the shittest picture of a 205 ever. Fuck it. Why not? Yeah, so, it'll be if everything goes right and he does well. But, I mean, he's been consistent and in general, yeah. May have a British or a United Kingdom because as far as the classic in it is his national BUK. Yeah. Well, the challenge should be fucking awesome, I think, man, because it's been years. It's been years, so that'll be really good. Yeah, so and as well as that, going off the hold, I mean, obviously everything's been cancelled. I mean, I didn't really watch much motorsport I didn't watch any current motorsport. I just rewatched like 4 rounds of the MSN Circuit Rally Series from last season. I got a bit hooked on it. And obviously it's supposed to start in a couple of weeks. So that's been knocked back. Fortunately, beginning of their season, really, because they kind of go over winter, so they can just reschedule it. Hopefully, fingers crossed, shit happens properly next year. And then the other one, because we have been following it a little bit, is the BDC. So the BDC Buxton was supposed to be this weekend, and it's been cancelled. That's what life is. So it means that after 3 rounds, technically, points are in. And I'm quite interested to know what they're going to do. So on Pro 2, I was going to say your man, but your boy, Max Cotton, has won it. Dylan Keel and David Goldstraw, Charlie, which is quite interesting because really top 4 from Pro 2, I think it is, get the Pro license. Now, the guy who's won it is on a permit because he should have been in Drift Cup, but there was no Drift Cup this year, so they gave permits to drivers in other series that they thought should promise and to get them out competing. So one of them's won it. So does that mean he's going to get a Pro 2 license, or does that mean he's going to go straight to Pro when he shouldn't even technically be there? And even more than that is David Goldstraw, because he didn't actually get a permit. He was refused a permit when he applied, and it ended up being on a wild card because the guy who owns the BDC, who again I've just randomly forgotten his name, owns like Motorsport. How can I forget his name? What the fuck's he called?
I have no idea.
Oh, that's actually really pissing me off now. What the fuck is he called? I can't even, Matt Stevenson, that's it. Can't find it. Matt Stevenson, I think, saw him like drifting at Teesside and was like, "You can have a wild card because you deserve it." And then he's going to got third in a pretty underpowered car, realistically, for that level. So I don't know if they're all going to go pro, which would, be awesome. I think be a bit of a whirlwind considering that Matt Scott and Dave Goldstraw have been doing it for like 3 years or something. Pro fair play to them.
Yeah.
And buzzing for Charlie Hume if that does mean he gets pro. I think he's top 4. Should have checked, but what was after done it. And then Dwayne McKeever's won because what else was going to happen, really? It would have been nice to see if Ollie could have done something and if Dwayne had messed up, but it probably wouldn't have happened. I assume he'll go back to Europe next year. Maybe,
obviously,
maybe not.
Still got to be confirmed.
That's it. It's all what it expects to be. I mean, 3 rounds. There has been events. It is a championship, so yeah. It'd be interesting to see what I think they do with the Pro 2 and with licenses because, like I said, I mean, who would have thought 2 or a permit and a wild card would come in and fucking get top 3? It's pretty mad. Yeah. So that's that basically. And everything else is cancelled. So
yeah.
Well,
not quite.
Oh, that's nice.
So, touring cars, they've confirmed that they will get the last round, which is not this weekend. Weekend after.
Nice. Right. Yeah, because
so
it's Elite Sport in it. Because they said Elite Motorsport, which I'm trying to think is probably only touring cars.
Yeah, I think it's touring cars, Premier League, and English Football League. So top 2 football leagues.
Well, you'll be happy with that. What a fucking forced.
Well, no, because I can't go to the pub to watch it, so what's the point? Don't bother watching it usually.
Point, yeah. Yeah, okay. Play Dirt Rally instead. We need to get better. I've getting whooped.
So
him, if he's watching. Teach me. To be fair,
we'll touch that next video, I think. Just to finish this one off, then, Matt Neal said he might retire from touring cars.
Well, that's because he's about 90. He's been doing it for like however long I've been alive.
He's 53 and he started his 700th start in August.
Oh, he looks alright for 53, doesn't
he? Yeah. Surprisingly, so he put something about it on Twitter, and you know how much Neil and Plato hate each other. Plato actually replied saying that it'd be a shame if he did go. So
how many years have they been literally just smashing into each other for? Because Plato don't really. Since I used to watch touring cars religiously. When I could. And they've just been at each other for so long. Like that rivalry has gone on for so bloody long. And they are good drivers. You cannot knock, the flipping, and they've stayed at that level even now. When most drivers at that age aren't going to be keeping up with them. Fair play to them.
Yeah. I think that's a good place to end.
There was actually one more thing I wanted to talk about, but I'm not going to bother.
Okay, good. Save it for the next video.
It's cool. So yeah, stay safe, everybody.
Yes.
As usual, let's try and get
watching,
subscribe, comment, get commenting.
Give us something to talk about, because there's probably going to be nothing.
I love a good moan.
There's probably going to be nothing next week as well. So
I'm thinking that, buggered. We'll find something, Andrew. We always do. Look at this week.
I can always
30 minutes of F1.
can always talk
You
shit.
can
for
talk shit about
25 minutes.
F1, and I'll just talk shit about something that actually people care about. Money joking. Yeah, cool. Right. Have a good one, everybody. Stay safe. Toodaloo for now,
Goodbye.
motherfuckers. Goodbye.